What's up? What's up? What's up? How is everybody doing out there? This is your guy Shade with Relentless Trade Alerts, and today I'm gonna be sharing with you 4 charts that I actually see in the market that are actually setting up to make a nice move. So these are position type trades, but in the not so distant future, I will be releasing trade alerts based off the 4-hour chart for those individuals who want to make some now money versus the long game money, because the long game money I like more because it gives me more time. I don't have to sit in front of this computer. The short game money based off the 4-hour time frame allows me to capture waves that I choose big enough for my time. So without further explaining, let's just jump right into it and show you exactly what I'm looking at. We can see the first chart that I'm looking at is the Aussie dollar versus the yen. And I'm looking at it from a day chart perspective. This is the absolute resistance area up here. Price didn't reach this area. It reached this level right here. And this level, if we look left, we can see it actually had some interaction. Price did interact with this area. Got close but didn't touch it. And just to put it into better perspective, let's look at it from a week chart perspective. So we can see when they first started documenting the market movement, this was the first time it actually interacted with this area. It established this area, and this confirmed it. So we know that this is a good area to actually pay attention to the charts. Let's go back down to the day. When we look at the day, we can see price tried to come up to this level, and it didn't actually reach it. It pulled back, and then it tried again, and it didn't reach it again, and it pulled back. So it kind of created a value type area based off this movement. So let's actually put this area in a value type situation. That's how it looked when it first started here. This is what was going on. And just following price, what it was doing, you would have saw and had an idea that it's just moving sideways in a value area. And what do I mean by value? I mean that the sellers and the buyers agree that in this level, in this area, they agree that price is fair value. The buyers, they're content with buying at support, and the sellers, they're content with selling at resistance up here, right up under resistance. So what I have here, this could pretty much be setting up for a potential lower high and a potential lower low. How do what makes me think that? Here's what makes me think that. Just grab this. Price stopped right here. We're just going to focus on this area because this is what price is doing. We've seen what price already done, right? We've seen what price already done. Price came from here to up here. So we know price has been on a tear coming up to resistance. And we see it got into this value area where the buyers and sellers agreed that price was fair. And when price pushed down from this resistance area back to this level, it stopped here because of this. And when it bounced off of support, it only stopped right here. Why did it stop right here? Because we see once it got above it right here, it just moved sideways and found support, broke through, and now it's finding resistance. So I need to see price do this to actually confirm what I'm saying. I need to see price come to this level right here. This level would confirm to me that if price came here, it would confirm that this is the lower low and this is the lower high. And after that, here's what I would expect to happen. Price to find some trouble right there. And if price did find some trouble at that level, I expect price to do a couple things of this nature. From a position type standpoint, that's what I'm looking for. From a position type standpoint, that's what I'm looking for. So we can see that's over a great amount of time. We don't know how long price would take to get there. But just to give you a heads up what I mean by releasing 4-hour trade alerts, let me just show you on the 4-hour time frame. We saw what price was doing in this area. We saw what it was doing. I mean, look, we saw what price was doing in this value area. We saw it. So by seeing what price was doing, we could have actually made great decisions. If we didn't catch this area until right here, and we let's say we open our charts up and we started following this chart from this level, and we see prices right here. We should have known that price most likely was going to stop right here and go back up, which it did. And if you would have entered here, you got a choice. You can ride it back to this level, or you can get out at this level. You're trading the 4-hour time frame. So from here to here is one way. Take it. Take the bag. Okay, once you're out, you're going to stay out until price gets back to resistance. And if you took the trade from up here somewhere and you saw it find support here, get out, because you see it had resistance right here. And if you took the trade here, you see it didn't come down, get out. So with the 4-hour chart, I'm looking for moves like this off the 4-hour. I'm looking for these moves. I'm looking for this. I'm looking for this. So my traders, you have your choice. You can trade the market from a position perspective, or you can trade the market from a let me get the money now perspective, which is the lower time frames. For me, the lower time frame is the 4-hour chart. That allows me to still be able to enjoy my day and not sit in front of the chart if I'm trading from a 4-hour perspective, because I know I'm just going from 4-hour to 4-hour to 4-hour until I get a confirmation that I need to get out of the trade. So let's move on to another trade. The next trade will be what do I got up there? Let's look at the CAD yen. Okay, CAD yen the same exact way as the last chart. Wow. And the CAD yen, what makes the CAD yen so special is that it came to this level. It came to the extreme. Wow, that's nice. Look at that. This is a strong level, right? I already had the chart marked up. I know I'm being kind of extra with this animation or whatever. But yes, we can see that the market came to this extreme level, rejected it. Last week, price bounced immediately up and stopped pretty much where price closed. Okay, let's go back down to the day chart. So I'm going to wait for this market to close, okay? I'm going to wait for this market to close today. And tomorrow, when I get if I get confirmation, and confirmation for me to get in the trade is if prices continuing going down. If the market pulls back, I'm not looking to get in. I'm only entering this trade if price is going down. That's the only way I'm entering the trade, and I won't enter down here. No, it has to be somewhere up in this. It has to be somewhere up in this area. And if I wanted to time it, once again, let me take it down to the 4-hour chart. I could time it very well. And here's what I mean. This is a small value area inside the bigger value area. The blue, my blue horizontal lines, that they represent my big value area. So I'm on a 4-hour chart, so I'm just looking at a smaller value area and reading price the same way as I would on the higher time frame. If price pulled back, I can just be patient and let price do what it do and just wait. Because, too, I do know this. Price could come back up to this area and get rejected. But like I said, I'm not entering price based off how the candle closed today. I'm not going to enter this market unless price is going back in the downwards direction. And if I want to get off the 4-hour chart, that's what I would be looking for. I could take the bag. So let's say you got in this area somewhere tomorrow. 80 pips. If the market closed up here, like 90 pips against you. If it closed up here, the trade is wrong. If you get in tomorrow and the market going the same way and it happened to turn back around and close up here, you're wrong. How would that candle look? Exactly. If you can understand, that'd be a big body, green, buying, momentum type candle. It might not be a good idea to stay in the trade. But let's say the trade goes in your favor. You get in and the market continues to go down. You can take the bag right here. It's 148 pips. Or you can see what the markets will do, because you have to allow the market to go through its ebbs and flows to truly capture the reward of what the market is doing. Because when you look at the market from a pure price action perspective, you will probably see this. Let's go back to the day chart. Price got up here and made this high. Came back down. It tried to put in a higher low, and it bounced up trying to put in a higher high. But price never got past this level. It never got back up to this extreme resistance level. Okay? Never got back up to resistance. So price is going down. So what that's telling me is this can be the potential lower low. Matter of fact, let me do it. I like to illustrate a little bit. This could be the potential lower high. So I would need to see price. If I got in here, I would need to see price come to here. And if price came there, I know price can get back to this level. So let's go to the 4-hour just to show you. So if I know that this move could be the move that confirms this area as the lower low, and it also confirms this as the lower high, why wouldn't I ride this price, expect price to come to this area? By understanding what the market is doing from the longer time frame, you can get a better perspective of what type of move you're actually looking at. Are you still in a correction and you just trading the range or the shifting type value that correction is in? Are you trading a confirmation area where price is about to confirm a lower high, a lower low, or a higher low? You know, where are you at? Because once you understand where you at, the structure of the market, then you know exactly how you want to participate in that particular market. So we're looking at this market, we want to be looking at this as the potential to confirm this area and this area as lower highs and lower lows. That's what we're looking for from this particular move. Let's move on to the next chart. I want to look at I believe I want to look at the New Zealand yen. Yeah, I'm looking at all the yen pairs. The yen pair is beautiful. I already got this chart marked up. Let me close it because I really want to look at this. This is a different type of move. I'm looking at this from the 4-hour perspective. That's beautiful, right? Now, when we look at this from a higher time frame, we see price traveled down, came back up, and traveled down in a slow shifting value area. And when price reached this area right here, it decided it wanted to turn back around. What stopped it? What was down here? Put you right here. What was down there? Wow. So that's why it stopped there. It stopped there because of this. So looking at this, that knowing that price bounced off this level right here because of this. And we see how price is traveling back from here to here. We see how it's traveling. This is its current path of travel up to this level. So knowing that this is the current path of travel, I would always sell at this area right here. Always sell at this area. But what's so beautiful about this? What's so beautiful about this? What it's currently doing? Price has, it was traveling in this channel, right? It still is. When it reached this level of resistance again of the channel, it bounced down. Well, it pulled back, then turned around, went back up, and it stopped again at this same level before coming back to this control price. We're going to call this the control price. A control price is a moving support or resistance level, meaning when the market is coming from support, it normally stops there and finds support at that level before going to the outer boundary. And when you sell from this level, price stops, finds support again before find resistance, right, or find support and breaks through. Oh, that didn't sound right. But yes, so it's a moving support, a moving resistance, support. So we see now price is traveling in this horizontal value area right here, okay? Off a position perspective, I can take this trade tomorrow here, knowing that price can come back to this level of resistance. So it could just shoot up real quick 1 minute before coming right back down. I know it could do that. So how many pips, how far am I away? If I got in, say, if I got in the market here, right, I would be 162 pips away from resistance. So I know my money management, I can't over leverage my account. I have to, whatever size amount I'm trading, I got to be able to have at least enough capital in my account to withstand a 500 pip pullback. Because sometimes the markets, I don't know how it happens, but it just shoots straight up for a brief second, hitting people's stops and stuff and taking people out before just crashing right back down. So having proper money management, the time when you're not around and that happens, your account can absorb that blow that the market throws at you at times. So back to the sale. If I took the trade here, and just like the previous charts I was looking at, I'm thinking the same thing. I'm thinking this is the potential lower low and the potential lower high. Look, the market stopped right there because you see how it found support above this area, found some rejection at this area. Everything is lining up to tell me that. So I need to see price from here. I need to see price confirm in this area. That's what you could be looking at. That's what type of move you can actually be looking at. So knowing that that's the potential move that could be actually occurring right in front of our eyes, how do you position yourself to take full advantage of it? You just let the market close. You don't have to get in now. If you do get in, you have to, like I said, you got to have proper money management because the market could pull back. But I don't see the market pulling back higher than this control price. No. if it somehow miraculously turned around, I see this as being a barrier where the sellers would come in and say, no, we feel price should be at least at the bottom of support. At least that. So that's what I see. And if you go to the 4-hour chart, what is the 4-hour chart telling you? What is the 4-hour chart telling you? That if you did take this trade off the 4-hour, you don't want to see price close back up here. But if you're trading from a position type standpoint, you want to wait until tomorrow when the market opens. Not when the market opens, but you want to wait until tomorrow and just watch what the market is doing. You don't have to jump right in. I'd never jump in when the market first opened. I don't even jump in during the agent session. So you want to see later on in the trading day, you want to see what the market is doing before you make your decision. Yeah, because the market, in American market, sometimes the market, when the American market open, it pulls back a little bit before coming down. So that's why I say sometimes you want to be mindful of what the market is doing. If you're looking at it from a 4-hour perspective and you know your levels, then you should know how to react based off of your levels. Okay? All right, let me take this back to the day chart. So hopefully you guys are getting value from this, Hopefully you guys are seeing exactly how being patient and looking at price action from its purest standpoint, you can actually make healthy decisions to capture the rewards that the market doles out as it wishes to those informed decision makers who are patient. Last chart I want to cover is the US CAD. This is a fun one. I should have this marked up. Oh, I do. Okay, great. We can see the US CAD has been in a downtrend for over a year. It's been traveling down for over a year. And I'm saying I believe this is the time where the market is actually finna break and run up. Look at this move. Look at the potential of this move. Wow. Yes. So let's look at the week chart to get a perspective of this particular market. It tested this high and got rejected and came back to the support area. And when we look left, 1, 2, the market has been in this area twice. Okay. So where we see the market at now, when it got to this upper level of support, all these 3 lines are just levels to this support area that I'm looking at to give it a certain strength value. For me, those 3 areas are just strength value. So when price got to the bottom of this support area, okay, it burst up through this area. And when it pulled back to here. So that's why I put this level right here to get an idea of why. Because you all got to ask yourself why. Why did it stop there? Bam. So that's all I needed. I just needed to see that. So when the market rose above this area and actually stopped at this area right here, and I actually looked left. Come on. We can see it has support right there. We can see this is when this area was first established. They established this area a long time ago here. This is where they established this area at. These 3 touches right here made this area of interest. Made this an area of interest. So based off how the candle closed, tomorrow I'm looking at entering the market. So when we see price actually come to this area right here, when we see price actually come to this area, we have to be watching because it's at a support level. It's at an extreme support level. And once price pushes up through the support and comes to this level right here and actually stops, it stops right here. Two strong candles only to get this doji candle right here. So this is indecision. Well, what we gather from this, the sellers weren't committed to keep pushing the price past this area, and the buyers were committed to not let the sellers push it through that area. So they closed it here, but the buyers, they weren't committed to push it up either. Okay, so that's why we got this doji. And as price traveled its path the next couple of days, it just moved sideways along this line of price. And today, we see how the market is actually continuing its trend upwards. So for tomorrow's candle, I would need to see price still going up before I enter the market. Because this could be the start of where price is going to put in a higher low. This could be the higher low. So this is the potential higher low right here, okay? I don't want to call this a higher high because price stopped right here at the top of my support level. I give my support levels, sometimes I give my support levels like, some value. I give it value by having 3 stages to it, to help gauge how strong it is. So let's go down to the 4-hour chart. When we look at the 4-hour chart, we actually see what happened. Price it came here, found support, and now it's actually moving sideways. And it broke out of this small value area inside the bigger value perspective. I need to see price continue to go up. That's what I need to see. So a lot of 4-hour traders, if they was trading this market, they would be looking to get in somewhere here if they haven't already got in, and get out probably here. That's what they would be doing. But if you're looking at this from a higher time frame perspective and you see the potential for what this move could really be saying, that this can be the potential higher high, this could be the potential low, this is the potential higher high, and this is the potential lower low. Price could be getting ready to confirm these as higher highs and higher lows based off of the what? The day chart. So it's really that simple. You can trade the 4-hour based off your perspective on the day chart. It's really that simple. So I trade the day chart because, it gives me more time to do other things throughout the day. It gives me time to actually do this video right here because I just want to share myself with other traders and share the ideas that I actually have. And for me, this is not only helpful, but I enjoy this. I enjoy speaking to you guys and just being honest with you, letting you see me in my purest form, letting you, into the day of my life as a trader. So with that said, I want you all to have a blessed day. I want you all to go out, enjoy yourselves. I want you all to work on making a better decision than the last decision that you made. And just every time you place a trade, look to get better. Look to get better every time that you place a trade. And you should be able to see yourself constantly accelerating your growth, constantly ascending to that place you want to be in life. So just constantly work on yourself to make better decisions. And with that said, relentless trader alerts. And I'm out. Peace.